We're joined this morning by Brijendra Pratap Singh, who's the chairman and managing director of the company. Sir, thanks so much for taking the time. A lot of factors moving in the right direction for NALCO in the quarter gone by, but please can you enumerate some of the factors that stood out to you? What has led to this outperformance in the second quarter that has beaten the street expectations as well?
If we compare quarter two last year or quarter two this year, yeah, quarter one and quarter two this year, and overall half yearly also, in all areas we have improved. Quarter two has been our ever best production figures. In H1 also, this has been our ever best production figures in terms of excavation, bauxite excavation, in terms of alumina production, and in terms of metal production. So we have increased on the volumes. So we have got the advantage of the volumes. If you compare H1 last year H1 and this year H1, we have got around 1200 crores of extra revenues from our extra production of alumina. So that is the kind of margins we are getting, which has contributed to our profitability of the company. Yeah, and if we see the expenses has only increased by around 300 crores. So we have increased the volumes, we have improved our efficiencies. Our efficiencies, that is caustic soda consumption, CT paste consumption, CP coke consumption, all has improved, which has reduced our overall expenses also. So overall profit margins, if we see quarter, it has increased by around 30%. But if we see H1 last year and H1 this year, the profits have increased by around 47 to 48%.
Indeed, and that's what the street is liking. Mr. Singh, the question is that you've seen a sharp improvement in margins. It may not be the peak of what you've seen. You've seen 50% margins as well over the course of the last 12 months. But the question is, what will you see in the second half? And what are the trends specifically on aluminium? They seem to be strong, but on the other end, you have alumina prices which have been soft.
As far as the prices are concerned, alumina prices, of course, the pressure will be there. The ability of the alumina in the market is there. Indonesia, two refineries have started. The smelting capacities have gone down. That's why the alumina prices, the pressure will be there. The current spot prices is around $320 or $329. We are expecting, since the production volume increase in the Q3 and Q4 is always there, it will go somewhere around $350 as far as alumina is concerned. Aluminium prices of late, it went to more than 2900, and we are expecting that growth in the aluminium demand will be there, because globally also the capacities, few of the capacities in Mozal and few of the smelters production capacities has been curtailed. Novelis also some issues are there. So the aluminium prices will be somewhere around in between 2800 to 2900 LME will be there, which will give a good advantage to us, because aluminium we see is giving us around 70% of the total revenues. So if the aluminium prices goes up, and we are also planning compared to last year increase in the aluminium production by around 10 to 12,000 tons.
Sir, but what about the trajectory of margins? Will that continue in the second half? You've given me the trend for the pricing.
Second half of the year, since normally Q3 and Q4 are the production year, whatever production we have done in the first half, we will be increasing the volumes. So we are relying on increase in the volumes and increasing in the efficiencies. We are taking small projects. So this will add to our revenues. Of course, the pressure on the alumina prices will be there, but we are hoping the metal prices will stabilize somewhere around 2800, in between 28 to 2850. So that will give advantage. So overall EBITDA margin, which was now in this H1 around 46%, we are expecting it can go slightly down, but not less than 42 to 43%. We are aiming that 42 to 43% of EBITDA margin we will be having.
Okay, so you will be able to defend the margins on the downside. But the question is, you mentioned that you will increase the volume. By how much will it go up in the second
half? Second half, like we have planned the annual production of alumina. Like last year, our alumina production was around 20.50 lakh tons. This year we have planned around 22.5 lakhs, and the rate we are going, we will be crossing around 23 lakhs. So annual production of alumina will be around 23 or 23.5 lakhs. Metal production, last year we have done around 4 lakh 60,000. So the rate which we are going, we have planned for 4,70,000, maybe we will be crossing around 1,000 or 2,000 more. So volume increase definitely will be there because the health of the equipment, health of the plant is very good. And we are also eyeing on improving the efficiencies. This is reducing the caustic soda consumption, reducing the CP coke consumption, reducing the CT pitch consumptions, which will give additional advantage to us.
Okay, understood. I had a query, sir, about hedging strategy. Do you hedge any part of your production? This is amidst this global uncertainty and the volatility in global prices.
Normally at NALCO, we are not doing hedging. Normally the prices, most of our metal production are getting sold in the domestic market. And the domestic market prices are governed by the NALCO prices, most of the domestic market prices. So that's why we are not, we don't do any hedging in the metal. Of course, alumina is a concern area where the prices has gone down. And since the clarity is not there, so there also we are not doing any hedging. So as far as the we see the demand scenario globally or maybe domestically. Globally, of course, the uncertainties are there, but domestically, the demand, there will be a robust demand, which the reduction in the GST rates, which has reduced the and increased the consumption in the automotive sector. The automotive sector, the huge boost is there. Renewable sector, the boost is there. The construction sector, the boost is there. All this will require the aluminium, and the growth of the aluminium demand will be there in the domestic, but we are eyeing, and most of our product, as far as NALCO is concerned, most of the metal is getting sold in the around 90-95% in the domestic market.
Okay, understood. I just want to get a sense of the capex plans. What is planned for the remainder of the year? Any major projects coming on stream?
Our capex plan this year is around 1,700 crores, and around 800 crores already we have spent. And then the remaining period, whatever our plan is there, that will be there. As far as around, we'll be completing with around 1,700 crores in this financial year. As far as the major projects are concerned, our fifth stream refinery completion we have to do. We have targeted June 26 to commission that project. One Potangi mines, we have got a clearance for mines. Already MDO appointment is there. Potangi bauxite mines, we are planning to start by June 26. These are the two major as far as our refineries are concerned. And after that, we are planning for expansion of the smelter and our power plant, which will take, of course, 3 to 4 years, which we are planning to, we are going in for preparation of DPR. And maybe by end of 2030, we are planning to have those projects. Apart from that, we are taking one red mud filtration capex, which is around 500 to 600 crores. HRD DCW we have to introduce, that is also around 600 to 700 crores. All this project will be coming in the next financial years.
Got it, got it. Understood. Mr. Singh, thanks so much for taking the time for speaking to NDTV Profit. Absolute pleasure speaking with you.